Hello everyone and welcome back to Trains a New Era. Now we missed out last week, but we are back here and we are going to do some tourist train. Yeah, we're going to do the passenger run. Hear a train honking, but I can't see him. Right, yep, welcome aboard. Today we are tasked with taking a tourist passenger train along the length of the route. It's a good chance to show off scenery that us RPPX drivers often take for granted. We boarded the locos in Peabody and now need to reverse to pick up the passenger cars before we can proceed down the hill. Junctions will be automatically changed for this session. Let's get to it. Right. I think we need to be in this loco. So see what happens. Yeah. Showing down there as the point to connect, so let's say it's this loco we need. Making our way gradually round. As I say, missed last week out. Essentially, there was a railroad corporation update, and I didn't want to miss that out. I wanted to get on that at the earliest opportunity, which unfortunately was kind of last Tuesday. So, yeah, got that done. But we've got to come into the siding to get this. So 10 mile an hour restriction in here. Just gently ease up here. Don't want to go slamming into the coaches. There we go. So, okay, now that we have a train, I think we need some passengers. Take Consist west to Parker, where we'll run around the train and load at the station there. All downhill to Parker's, be sure to watch your speed and use the dynamic brakes as needed to get down safely. It's only your first day on job, it would be a shame for it to be your last. Well, it's a bit harsh, but I'm going to jump to this loco. Just so we face him forward again. Let's make our way down to Parker. It's a bit of a sharp bend for those coaches there. see, I reckon. Something like that. Do for our thumbnail. Let's get it up to 20. Allowed to go 20, so it'd be a shame not to. Anyway, I suppose what we should consider is what do we do after this? Because of course this is the last, other than the rail fanning, this is the last session on this route. Now we do have a choice, and I may go ahead and make a poll and stick it down in the description, whether we make an extra session or two for this route and run those in future videos, whether we purchase a new route, in which case I'll need your suggestions for that, preferably something Norfolk Southern, I think, personally. Or do we start off with building our own route? I mean, I've got plenty of ideas for that. As I say, it'll build on from what I'd started with the Inglenook, and we'll build out from there if we go that option. Getting some frame rate dips on this. Bring our train to a stop, preferably before the red light. Oh, there we go. Got the right away again. He's really not liking this tonight. I hope we're going to end up with something we can actually use. I do apologise if you can hear a dog in the background. It isn't mine. It does belong to one of the neighbours, no doubt. Yeah, let's continue our way onward. Your combine car off the tracks there. FPS is really not on par with what we'd expect. I do apologise for that. It may be that we have to take a break, which would be a shame. I'm enjoying trains, but this is the experience I'm going to bring you. I'd rather not, to be honest. $15 limit on this next curve. Get that down. Ready? this frame rate, it's hard to control the speed. So if I say something, definitely not happy. No, we'll carry on with the old British grit and determination and power on regardless. Speeding. Not good. You know what, I think once we turn these coaches around, I'm going to have to just fiddle with some settings, see if I can get it a bit better than this. I'm not happy with... Oh. Okay. So we've got an achievement thing come up there. It's a bit unexpected. I was wondering what the heck was going on there. We've driven 10 hours in the game on DCC mode. We had the required FPS of 10 hours on realistic mode. So, we'll be coming into Parker shortly. The loop track is aligned and we will run the locos around the train in front of the old coal tipple. Once coupled back up, reverse into the station to load with passengers. Okay. Now it's probably worth mentioning, I did try this before and it went spectacularly wrong. So I need to pay attention and remember that we're running round it in front of the old coal tipple. We can see our stop marker there. We need to see if that's for us to stop at the end to run round, or if that's to stop and uncouple. Actually go a bit quicker. I'm not sure it's worth it because we do have this 15 limit when we come into the yard. It's just where this tree is. Yeah, thanks team. Not exactly Mr. Current Affairs, are you? We've been alerted to that a minute or two ago. Make sure nothing's coming. Yeah, so if we look, that is way up there. I'm sure we're supposed to disconnect up here by the coal tipple. But we'll run up to that. And pray that the computer doesn't crap itself. And that gets to 2. I'm gonna hit the brakes. Giving us instruction to decouple there. Right. I'm gonna just bring it up to this reversing point. And then what I'm gonna do is I'll pause it, play with some settings and come back to you. Train. Because this is just not pleasant for me, or I'm sure for you either. So, we are back. Let's have a look. Ooh. A train passing by. See if that's made any difference, or if it's just as shockingly bad. Excuse me, okay. Right. Let's try this again. Right, now the control set. I was going to say, we should be hunting round here. Right, it's still very juttery. Even lost sound there, briefly. Not what we want. Right, get this train up to the end here, and I'll try something else. Because whatever's going on, something isn't happy. So, you don't need to be rolling along at 6 miles an hour. Still very stuttery. Really not sure what's the issue. Had no issues recording Transport Fever this weekend. However, I had terrible issues, as you will have seen, on Railroad Corporation, and now this. I say I'm not happy. Right, so very good. Couple to the passenger cars and reverse the train next to the depot. Wait at the station until we receive instructions to proceed. Right, I'm going to have another play. Catch you guys in a second. Right, let's try this then. I will admit to you guys, I am kind of a bit in the wind with settings at the moment. It's just a case of trying to find that sweet spot. I did switch. There we go. Yeah, I did switch to Streamlabs OBS, and unfortunately I do have to kind of learn it again, kind of thing. Things are a bit different, but there we go. Instantly a lot smoother. Have to, we can get down here without dropping frames. That'll be excellent. Back it off a bit, we don't want to go slamming into the coaches. Right, FPS seems steady, not dropping any frames. I'm much happier now. Hopefully so you guys, because it means you're getting a smoother video. Bring it gently up. 2 miles an hour will do it. 1 mile an hour. There we go. We've got our train. We should go out of view. For this, we'll jump on the first coach. Or passenger car. We're in America after all. I love that we've got a varied selection of cars there. Of this signal here with an old piece of track that goes nowhere. Well, I think it goes nowhere. Maybe I should explore that. Ooh, bit of stuttering there. Back along our train. There we go. Oh, little cutscene bit by the looks of it. What are you doing with this game? We've got passengers to haul. Now you're struggling to load in our train. Okay, we've been given permission to enter the main line behind that log train and head over the hill to the town of Richmond. Be sure to give the passengers a smooth ride. Sure will. Right, so let's get our train rolling. So we've got a couple of hoppers just sat there to our left hand side in the overgrown tracks. The overgrown tracks. It's, oh yeah. Everything's overgrown here really. Which does make me think actually whether it's a little overdone or they've got it just right. One thing we have got just right is that speed limit though. That bang on 15. How often does that happen? Well, probably happens for other people, but not for me. So anyway, yeah, I think it said, didn't it, we're going to chase the wood train down. So we'll probably get signal checked in a few places, which is fine. Not in any major hurry. Just kind of taking in the scenery and allowing our passengers, more importantly, to take in the scenery. majestic 15 mile an hour. Well, little look at our train rocking its way down the track. Love that there was once a bridge or something going over there. Which are why it keeps popping up and telling us about sort of the fuel conditions and whatnot for trains, but hey ho. Heading across the little bridge here before we're heading into the tunnel and to eddy heights of 20 mile an hour. Wait for the tail end of our train to pass. There we go. Oh. Brief drop in frames there. This makes me nervous when suddenly get that judder, especially how this video started out. In hindsight, maybe I could have actually gone and restarted recording, but ooh, we've got a red coming up. Need to stop. That's a bit sudden there. Creep forward a little bit. Yeah, had I not got this indicator there, not sure if I'd have seen it and stopped in time. So, take a little wait here. River's flowing quite well there. Ah, over here, look. So if you recall, up here there's a crossover. I'm guessing we've got to wait for the train to come over the crossover, come up to here and wait so we can go behind it. It's a bit strange. I'd have thought they'd hold it before the crossover and let us go, but I guess it all adds to the experience. And be clever there and get a good. Actually, I reckon we'll grab that picture there. Oh, before the trees popped in, we could see the train going over the crossover there. Bring back our HUD. Wait for a green. And still waiting. And still waiting. Guess if I was actually the train driver, I'd pull out my flask now and cup of tea or coffee. Unless I'm not, and have no drink to hand. Which isn't a major concern. Oh, got a tree movement off to our left hand side. I do like that. This route, of course, using a mixture of 3D real trees and cardboard cut-out ones. On train. I think when you get to Trainz 2019, from what I've seen, cardboard cut-out trees are a thing of the past. But then we do need the system to be powerful enough to run it. Out. Let's see around this corner. If we went like that. Round, round, round. Oh. No, that's not where that train is then. Wow. Yeah, nothing's using that bridge. I'd never noticed that before. Go back to our train. I'm guessing it's further along that the train is. Take a wander. Oh. Yeah. Here's our crossing point, so the train would have come along here. Just waiting for the train to get to the next block, and then we can make our way. I think I'm not gonna force you to listen to me waffle anymore. I'll catch you back when we've got a green. And welcome back. We've got our green finally. So the train must have made it down to the next yard. So we're clear to proceed. Estimate where 20 mile an hour will be. I think it's about there. Okay, 17. Breathe on it a little bit. There we go. Bit of stuttering now. Bit turning. I don't think it's too bad though. And this would be where our train crossed our path. So we've got that 15 mile an hour curved trestle up ahead. But our train's nice and light, we haven't got to worry about slamming on the brakes or anything. Get a bit closer, we can just ease it down. so. We have got to factor in, we have a 2.5% grade, which is going to slow us as well a little bit more. There we are. Mountain vessel. I think we've seen it from the outside enough times with our various runs we've done down here, so we'll stay on board this time. "30. We like 30. Should be by the time we get to the next curve. Come on. There we go. Get this pony show up to speed. Anyway, for those of you that do play Trainz yourself, what routes are you enjoying right now? It could be you're on a new era, could be Trainz 2019, or even the original Trainz, or any in between. Be happy to hear about your exploits. Racing in the yard limit there. Here we are coming into Peabody. The outer limits at least of Peabody. Here we've got about half a mile to go. Not stopping at Peabody there. And here we find it's actually a coal train rather than a wood train that we were waiting for. Nice of him to wait there for us. Blast. We're not actually stopping here, look. Just a waypoint marker. So we've just passed through the town of Peabody again. The grade is all downhill from here to Richmond. Let's get this slowed down. We have got a 25 limit. Look out for the large Peabody coal loadout on the hill as we go past. Killed a bit too much speed there. We've got 20 coming up though, so right, set the speed ready for that. There we go. Bear in mind, of course, as it says, we are downhill. 2.2% grade. be fair, I think that message for Peabody pops up a little late. We'd actually passed the coal loadout before we could admire it, point it out to the passengers, let them take pictures. Yeah, a road crossing. I believe there's another one round the bend. Yep, here we are. Ooh. It's a bit dodgy. There's a bridge there. Disappeared. Oh. And reappeared. Yeah, definitely dodgy that. Not sure if that's my system or a glitch with the LODs or whatever in game. Yeah, that certainly wasn't normal. Anyway, carrying on. Just a happy little day chugging down line here. Watch from the inside. Watch out for the trees. Their next 30 limit. And we've got a 15 coming up, so can't get too excited. Open it up a little bit. It's 3/4 of a mile. Here we are on the outer limits of Richmond. Good whistle now game, but as I've mentioned before, the horn on this really isn't the greatest. Very grating sound. Yeah. We'll just give it a single blast rather than blowing our way through the whole crossing. Our next marker, 135 mile away. They're not too bad. Drop a bit of speed here. Come into Richmond itself. We'll get a pop-up here for Richmond. We have got a yellow here. We do need to take note of. And you can see here we are going to come to a red up here. before we get there. Got a 10 mph restriction. Okay, I didn't say slow down that much. I know the frame rate just got scared as we come into town briefly, but jog a bit quicker. Here we are. This is Richmond. We'll be offloading passengers on the Y today. Stop on the marker. Okay then. There we go. And this would be where we see the tourist train parked up previously. Car parked up there. And into the curve. Now the question is this the end of the session? Do we have more? Decouple from passenger cars and take the locos to the refueling bay on the marker. We have a few hours to service the engines until we need to make the return trip. Couple there. Nice satisfying clunk there. That's interesting. A bit more. AI train has control of this junction lever. Up there, because we now have control of that junction lever. Open the other loco here. We can drive it round. Come on, Bessie. And so it's interesting actually that at the start of the session, nearly said scenario, and then tried to stop myself halfway through. Yeah, start of the session, it did actually say all points will be controlled for you, and then we've had to switch that one back there, so it was interesting. Not that I mind. Best of that, please, game. Up there. See you for the afternoon run. So that's going to be it, guys. Another run over and done with. So, no, it's not. We now need to take the passengers back to Parker to complete the trip. Couple back to the passenger cars when ready. It is still going to be it for this video, regardless, and we'll do the return trip in effectively part 2. So thanks for watching, guys. If you're not already a subscriber, go ahead, hit the subscribe button down below. As I say, there will be a poll down there in the description what we should do next. Obviously next week will be part 2 of this, but following on from that, would you like us to make our own scenario / session for this route? Would you like us to purchase a different route, or should we move on and build our own route? Let me know in the poll or in the comments. And that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.